So, this video is about demonstrating some possibilities around two of the recent articles that I wrote. Articles are about how we can launch a quick action via URL and this new way of launching the flow via URL. So basically, the new way is you create a quick action which calls a flow and you call this quick action via URL. So indirectly, you are calling the flow via URL. Now let's see how we can actually use this somewhere in our Salesforce org. So the idea is inspired from an article by Michael. In this article, Michael is sharing how you can take actions directly from a report against a particular record. So in a nutshell, you create a formula field which calls a flow and pass your ID of the record, and the flow does the rest and updates the record and whatever you want to do with the record in the flow. Now, let's using the similar approach and pairing it with the idea of launching the flow via quick action. So for the setup, I have a report which is showing a list of accounts, and then I have a formula field which is calling the quick action. And the quick action is calling a flow which allows the user to select a rating and update it. So in the flow, I have a screen which allows you to select the rating, then I update the account, and finally show a toast if the record is successfully updated. The flow action that I'm using is I have installed it from unofficialsf.com. So great website for a lot of flow resources to check it out. Best part is that all those resources are open source and free. So let's see this in action before we actually go into some details. So maybe let's refresh. So let's try to update the rating of this account. So this is how it looks. So the page loads and you see a pop-up which is basically your flow that is getting called by the quick action. So you select the rating, select next, and you get a toast and the page refreshes, and if you see the record is updated as cold. Now let's see how the setup actually looks like for the formula field. So in the formula field I have uh, simply a hyperlink function which is calling the quick action URL, and I'm passing the ID of the record. Make sure to uh, pass the 18-digit record ID by using the case safe ID function, uh, because the quick actions only work with 18-digit record IDs. And then I'm setting the background context as the report. So if we cancel or finish the flow, we are redirected to the report itself.